In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the user interface of Obsidian, and other things I already explained it in details in the next section. So here, let's just have a quick overview of the user interface. Here I have two collapsed pans on left side and right side. And in the middle, I'll have my notes. You can press Ctrl N for a new file, or Command N if you're using Mac. Here you can see the name of my vault, and when I put the mouse cursor on it, it will tell me that I have 42 files. Files means I have PDFs, images, and notes, and I have 2 folders. Okay, now let's just start from the left side. Let's say I'm going to check on the Python learning note, and then I'm going to click on home task, and then I'm going to click on daily task. Now upper here you can see the go back and the go forward arrows, and these are exactly the same like on your web browser. Now I clicked on Python learning first, and then home task, and then daily task. So if I go back, it's going to take me to the home task, you can see, and then it's going to take me to Python learning, and then I move forward in the same order, just like on web browser. So these are the two arrows of going forward and backward. Here I have my file explorer, which is going to show me all the folders and all the notes and all the files that I have. Here I have search, and I can search by the name of the node, by the path, and the file, and the tags. And you guys can see that in the tags DataScience, sometimes whenever I write any notes and I put the tag of DataScience, which means whatever I wrote here, it's related to DataScience, I can just go and search according to the tags, not according to the file name, which is here, and so on. We have a bunch of other ways of searching here, and here you guys can see the history of my search. Here I have explain search term, you can see, which is search term path means match the path of the file, and so on. And here I have collapse results, which is if I search something, it's going to collapse the results for me like this, collapsed, uncollapsed. Okay, and show more context. If I am, let's say I have this search, and I can just click here, and I can just order it from A to Z ascending, from Z to A descending, and I have modified time new to old, and then modified time old to new. What this means, most of the time whenever you have a file on your PC, it will only show you the modified time, but in Obsidian you can see the created time and the modified time. Now what do I mean by that? Let me just show it to you. Let's say I have this node called where is it DataScience. Here you guys can see that it was created on 5/4/2022, and it was modified in 16/8/2022. So it was created 4 months ago, and it was lastly modified in August 16. So here you guys can see the creation of the node, which time I created this node, and the last time it was modified. So this is how you guys can change the sorting order between created time new to old, created time old to new. That most of the time I'll just keep it modified time new to old, which means show me the latest nodes that I modified first. Okay, so we finish with these. Here I can see my nodes and my folder. Okay, I can scroll down, scroll up. On the left side I have my open quick switcher, which is basically a quick way of switching between nodes. You click on it and it will tell you to type the name of the node. All right, RER, that regression, and I'm gonna have my regression node immediately. So the quick switcher is basically a quick way of switching between nodes. If you have small nodes, you can just, you have a few nodes, you just come here and scroll down. But if you have a lot of nodes, quick switcher is really a quick way. And then we have something called open graph view, or the graph view. This is the macro graph view for the entire vault, and there is another thing called a local graph view. Both of these are explained in details in the next section in a video called graph view in details. I'm going to click on it. It's going to show me the graph view for the entire vault with some settings, and again everything is explained in the next section in a video called graph view in details, and there I explained the graph view and the local graph view. Now just close this one. After that, we have open command palette. Like if you want to save the current file, you press Ctrl S. And by the way, if you just leave the file open for a couple of seconds, it will be saved by itself. And there are other commands that you guys can see and see the shortcut if you want to just write it down or you work it out quickly. Okay. Then we have open format converter. If let's say you are using a software called Bear, which is a markdown file used in Mac, and you are importing some files from it, so it will convert the files from Bear to the Obsidian. You use it only if you are transferring your notes from one software to another. Here you can just create and record your own voice as a voice note. Here you can open another vault. Now we know that vault is kind of like the main folder where I put all my notes in it. Let's say I'm studying data science, so I'm going to create a vault called study data science, and I'm going to put all the notes inside of it. And if I have another vault for my personal work, let's say I'm working as a freelancer, as a web developer, so I have a vault called web development. So vault basically means a general folder. Okay. In help, I can check the official website. I go to the Discord server and so on. And in settings, I already explained this thing in details in the next section. But in settings, you can just go and check the settings of this software. You can just choose some themes if you want, community plugins, backlinks, file recovery, and so on and so on. So we finished the left section. Here I have, let's say I'm going to click on 01 data science here. And here in the hashtag pan, I can do the tag name first and so on. I can see how many tags are there in this note, and I just can click on it. Let's say I click on data science. It's going to show me all the notes that has the hashtag data science in it. And I have backlinks and linked mentions and unlinked mentions. Again, I explained this thing in details. And next section is called unlinked mentions. You can just go there and check it out. Here we have same thing that we had on the left side, which is search and tags and ascending and deascending and so on. And sometimes when you write the headings and outline, it will show up here. And here we have collapse pan and expand pan. And at the end here, we guys can see that I have one backlink, and right now it's a live preview mode because we have editing mode and we have reading mode, and I have 24 words and 171 characters. And this is the Obsidian interface, and other things I explain them in details in the next section. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. So if you are interested in buying the full course, you'll find 2 courses in Obsidian on Udemy. The first one is Learn Obsidian from Scratch. In this course, I'm going to teach the fundamentals of Obsidian. And the second course is going to be Improve Your Productivity Using Obsidian. So you have these 2 courses. It's only $30, and I will leave a link in the description below with a discount. So if you are interested, you can buy the full course in a discount. And I will see you in the next video.